Hi Pisces, welcome to my tarot channel, Spooky Old Lady Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and share. These are going to be general messages for the sun sign of Pisces, but please check your other placements, your sun, your moon, your Venus, and your rising sign as well to get a full broad spectrum as what to expect in the weeks to come. We are going to be focusing on the week of May 24th through the 30th. If these messages do not resonate with you by any means, please check other signs, and if it's not intended for you, that's okay. You don't have to claim it. If it does, please like or comment in the comments below. Definitely want to get any word out to those that definitely we want these messages to reach those that need to hear them the most, for sure. So with that, let's get started, Pisces. I'm going to start off with my Spellcasting Oracle deck, and let's get your recent past energy for Pisces. What is the recent past energy for Pisces? Oh. Well, this one seems to be coming up for everybody. All right. So home is definitely, this card has been coming out for so many people. And I know the market's definitely improved a lot. But wow. So we have home, happiness. So some of you are starting to, are buying a new home or are kind of entering a new home space. Financial health. Love that. And then trust. So some of you are kind of coming into a good space as far as finances go and are considering moving in the recent past or purchasing a home, I'm getting. Because finances have been stable, finances have been good. We're really happy with what you've built. We're really happy with where you are. And you really are trusting the process. And for some of you, it may also be too focusing on the home life. We're going to get a little bit more clarity on that here in a minute. Let me get current energy for Pisces. Where is Pisces currently in their energy? Nope. About half the deck wanted to come out. Wow. Oh. Very much you and your own energy. Forgiveness, spirit guide, and freedom. Some of you are wanting forgiveness for something. And your spirit guides are telling you it's okay. It's okay to want forgiveness here. And it's okay to ask for freedom. And dreams is at the bottom of the deck. This is very much you. Because you are the dreamer, Pisces. You are the dreamer. Interesting. And then I want to get information for what's around the corner. I am getting for some of you, though, in your current energy, when I see this freedom card here, I'm getting that somebody that was toxic in your past, Pisces, is definitely, I'm getting that they're asking for forgiveness. They realized that they kind of had you caged up, and they definitely had you kind of in this entrapped energy. And I do feel like the universe has kind of come in and has stepped in and is finally allowing you to kind of be your free self, your carefree self. I love that. I just had to say that. I think what's around the corner for near future energy for the sign of Pisces. Well, that's like half the deck. We can't do that. It's around the corner for Pisces in the near future. Oh, somebody finds you very attractive. Somebody's finding you very attractive and is wanting to give some sort of commitment to you, Pisces. Or you them. But I'm getting somebody wants to give you a commitment. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting somebody's wanting to give you some sort of commitment and is definitely seeing you in a different light. They do see your worth. They do see that you're very attractive in the near future. And I do feel like they have kind of realized what they have done. And they would like to, I feel, I'm surprised reconciliation didn't come out here, but I do feel like there is somebody here that's wanting a reconciliation for sure with you, Pisces. But what's so funny is you are just so much like just doing you. You are just in your own vibe. Very much in your own energy, feeling yourself. You know, you haven't forgotten what's happened, but you've been really focusing on home life so much and kind of living in this now and this new freedom that, yeah, because I've got commitment, beauty. So they definitely see you now. When I have this card next to beauty, and if you, this card, to me, I really feel like they are now kind of seeing you in a different light or seeing you in a light that they hadn't seen you before. And then I have blessings and animals. They kind of see that you're magical, is what I'm getting. They definitely kind of see that you're magical, that you have this charismatic, empathic, like you're just like this magical being to them, and definitely seeing that as I knock over some of my crystals. They definitely see that in you. I love that. So let's get some clarification from my tattoo tarot deck. The 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So in the recent past, tell me about what was going on in recent past, but clarify home and happiness. Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords that flew out. So you've been cutting out some sort of bullshit in your past. Let me get a little bit more information. You can cut something or cut someone out. And I feel like since you have, your financial well-being has actually been a lot more stable is what I'm getting. Give me a little more clarification. What? Page of Swords. Yeah, somebody wasn't talking to you. Somebody wasn't talking. Somebody wasn't speaking up. And so you just had to like just cut them out entirely. Cut them off. Cut them out. Queen of Swords takes no shit. She just, you know, she slices and dices and she has no time for petty conversation or, you know, somebody that's kind of one foot in, one foot out. And so she really did just remove this. With the Page of Swords in reverse. That, to me, that's the thing that somebody was not speaking, not communicating. So she was like, bye. Bye. Later. Okay, you're not talking to me anyway, so I'll forget you. Fine. Bye. Moving on. Let me get some information and clarification on financial health. And I feel like you were happier, actually. You were so much happier that you cut this person out. So some of you have taken a risk, maybe an investment in something. Pisces, there's some sort of investment in something. You did take a leap of faith, some sort of investment where you're actually working with others. That, or you have, this is kind of my card of counseling, the 3 of Pentacles. So either you're, this is like, it could be coworkers, having this underneath financial health, and then having the Fool. So it could be a partnership with a new, for like a business endeavor that you've been really wanting to take a leap on. And it's interesting that I have that with trust, because the Fool is all about trusting and just going and doing and not being worried about the current circumstances and the surrounding circumstances. So it's interesting that I've got him there. I want a little more clarification as to why I've got Three of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, there we go. So I do feel like, Pisces, you have been working towards a certain goal here for a hot minute. I've got the Seven of Wands at the bottom. So you've put a lot of time, a lot of energy into something. Let's get more clarification. Why do I have that Three of Pentacles here under financial health? For recent past energy. Side note, I am also going to say too, when I have this Queen of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse, and then this Three of Pentacles, and then the Fool. Somebody, you had to cut somebody out because there was a third party situation in the past. It was a hard situation for you, where it was difficult for you. That's for somebody in specific. I don't know who that is. But when I'm looking at that together, the way it lines up, Queen of Swords, cutting out this Page of Swords that's not talking because they're talking to everybody else, okay? But I'm taking a leap of faith by doing it. So that's somebody. Don't know who. But back to this Three of Pentacles, because I have this underneath the financial health, and I really want to get more clarification under that. So I do feel like there's something, it's more work related for most of you, Pisces. There we go. Page of Wands. Okay, so we took a new action. We did take a new action. Why are we afraid to trust? Or why is trust here with the Fool? What do we have to trust? Trust in the process. Someone even may have to go take a step back or go to school, or do something that's a little bit more quiet and more introspective, and maybe not as grand on the big picture, but it's more steady, it's more long term. That's what I'm getting. You had to take a leap of faith, because I have the Hermit card here, which is telling me, you know, this is a card of Virgo energy, nurturing, caring, definitely practicing more abstinence and more, not abstinence, but the Hermit is definitely a monk or a priest. And so he's more isolated. He kind of goes off into his deep little cave and reads and studies. So some of you may actually had to go back to school and trust that recently. And you may actually have had some sort of financial assistance to get financial health. That makes more sense. So you can take action. Page of Wands. So some of you may have had to go back to school or back to a job. So let me get... Yeah, long terms. You're thinking about big picture here. You're thinking about long-term stability, Pisces. All right, so let's get your current energy. So what is forgiveness here? Tell me what is, who is it that forgiveness is here for? Seven of Wands. The card to clarify. Something was done, something is done, and so you've had to move forward. And I feel like it just wasn't serving you anymore, and you've been kind of preying on it. But I feel like you've been worried about what other people have been thinking. Yeah, you're worried about what other people are thinking right now, Pisces. You're very much worried about what other people think, and I think that you're worried that other people are going to think that you left for the wrong reasons, or that you stepped away from something for the wrong reasons, or because of not being reliable. But that's just what you're worried about. That's not actually the case. Tell me about why I've got spirit guides here for Pisces and their current energy. It's done. You had to move forward. 10 of Wands. So that's definitely, like, that's a burden that you've got to let go. It's dead. It's done. What is finished? What is finished and completed? That spirit guides are telling you. What the spirit guides are telling Pisces that is done. Dad, you're like asking for forgiveness, but I don't understand why you're asking for forgiveness, Pisces. Because your spirit guides are saying there's no reason to forgive. Shit's done. It's over. I don't think the other, whatever it is, I want to go back. I want to find out what happened and why are we still hung up? Because I do feel like you're kind of hung up here, Pisces. What are we hung up on? What is it that Pisces wanting to forgive? Or wanting forgiveness for? Okay. So there was an ending of a chapter. There was an ending of a chapter. There is something had come full circle, and is now closed out, because I have the Wheel of Fortune here, and then I've got that. That explains more. And you have a new offer on the table. So your spirit guides are saying it's done. It's okay to move forward, Pisces. You have a new offer here on the table. It's okay. Tell me what is done. What is this 10 of Wands? Yeah, you had a lot of choices. So I feel like you had a lot of choices, and you've been having a hard time making a choice in as to which direction to go. But you are making a decision, and you are choosing to move forward. Tell me about freedom when I've got that here. What is freedom here for Pisces? Current energy. High Priestess. Wow. Free your mind. Free your mind. That's what I'm getting. Free your mind, Pisces. Some of you may be going through some sort of I feel like you know what you need to do. The High Priestess is all about a higher sense of knowing, and having that next to the Seven of Cups. This is having all these options, all these choices, but deep down, choosing will set you free. You know the truth. You know what to choose. That's going to set you free. Why is she here? Yeah, you've had a Tower moment. You've had a rude awakening. You've had a rude awakening, and I feel like you realize now that the grass was not greener on the other side. But I don't get this as involving like a relationship. It may, but it's very much kind of cut and dry. So I feel like this may be like kind of a Tower moment with business or with work related. Well, there you go. Yep, you know what you got to do for happiness. So some of you are toying still with a lot of options, in a lot of different choices. Things have run their course. Things have come to an end. And this is what you've been wanting and wishing for, Pisces. And this is you in your energy. Pisces, Scorpio. Could be Cancer energy. Could be Gemini. You know, trust your gut. Trust your gut. Listen to what your spirit guides are saying. It's done. You know, they're giving you so many options and in hopes that you'll just take one. You know the one you want. You know the one you want. All right. So let's move forward. I do feel like we have some like love interest happening here around the corner for you, Pisces, with commitment, beauty, and blessings and animals. I did say that earlier. It's funny. So what is commitment here? Beauty. Commitment and beauty. Please elaborate with commitment and beauty. Seven of Wands. A lot of sevens. Maybe one more card. So there is some sort of partnership or somebody you've really been hoping and wanting to come in. And it's interesting too, because if you look at this card here, which is your current energy, right? The Star. And if you look at your near future energy, blessings, what do they have in common? They literally look very identical. She's looking to the sky and to the stars, wishing and dreaming in your current energy. Blessings is coming through. And what's different about this one versus the other one is that if you look at the Star card, you don't see her hand. She's just looking up, praying, wishing, dreaming. The blessings card, she has it in her hands. It's like accepting it. Thank you. Seeing it. Accepting it. And I say that because I ask about why do I have commitment here? I'm gonna take it the other way, because I've got commitment, blessings, and Seven of Wands in this order. And then we'll go to love and we'll do the... Okay. We'll do the beauty and animals here in a minute. But at the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Cups, which is a new love, which is love and partnership. So there is some sort of action after some sort of struggle. So for some of you, it may be some sort of commitment and or contract that you may be signing, I'm getting. Because the commitment doesn't necessarily have to be tying the knot. It could also be signing a contract, whether it's work or finance. It could also be with a new home as well. And this is a blessing. And things are starting to come into place after some struggle. Interesting. Yeah. And for others, it may be a partnership, and it may be this love coming together. But what's interesting too is I say like this contract, and I have the two hands shaking as if like it's done. Just saying. There's that. So it could be a work, or it could be, and it's not without struggle. So let's get some clarification for why I've got beauty here in near future. Strength. So earlier when I said that somebody is starting to finally see you for you and see the beauty you bring, they see you strong, independent, magical. And it's funny because I have that underneath animals and beauty. Ta-da! But this is very much Leo energy. you know, she has this lion and she's allowing this lion to put its mouth over her head and she's just trusting in it. She's not concerned at all. She's not crying or screaming bloody murder. She's like, all right, it's cool. It's not going to bite my head off. Tell me why I've got animals here. You have a lot to offer, Pisces. You have a lot to offer. You bring a lot to the table. You're very grounded and you're very stable, and that's how you're seen. And that's why they've got, that's why I have, you know, at the bottom of the deck, I have Queen of Pentacles, and then I have the Chariot and the Nine of Wands that flew out. And so somebody's been beat up. I'm so surprised the reconciliation has not come up or something like that. I mean, I did see the Two of Cups, but somebody's definitely come back, or somebody is here, and this guy is like barely surviving. This guy is beat up, battered, bruised. He's been through it. He's got some burdens he's gonna let go. You know, he's made it, but not without a lot of hard struggles to make things move forward. Interesting. And so that maybe that's what that is. Maybe somebody's going to have to put in the work to move things. They realize now how much work they have to do to move forward with you, Pisces. Yeah. I just got Page of Cups at the bottom. They are going to extend the olive branch because they see he was stable. Why? Why do I have the Chariot here in your future? With the Nine of Wands. Why do I have the Chariot here with the Nine of Wands in your future? Yep, somebody's stuck in their head. Somebody keeps thinking about you. Eight of Swords. You were the love that got away. Lovers. And what's interesting too about the Lovers in this deck is two snakes. Not so cuddly wuddly, is it? So they realize that this kind of actually turned from like a work thing to like a love thing to a work thing back to love. I don't know. It's like kind of got some different stories going on here. But I am getting that this could be a partnership with the Lovers where, you know, they weren't as good to you as they could have been. But if it is a love relationship, they keep thinking of you. They can't stop thinking about you because you bring a lot to the table. You're stable. You have a lot to offer. And they realize that they didn't treat you as good as they could have. Even though this is a great card, the Lover's card, I mean, the snakes are kind of like, I don't want to snuggle up with a snake. Right? Do you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe snakes are your thing, but just saying. Nothing against snakes. I don't know. Not my reading. Not my circus, not my monkeys, right? So I'm going to get into, let's find out what is in your way right now, currently crossing you. We're going to go to my Tarot de la Nuit deck. Let's find out what is currently crossing Pisces. Got two cards. Karma. The Wheel of Fortune, and it's funny because I got them kind of like sideways. I have the Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Pentacles. So to me, I feel like, I'm trying to get it to where I don't have Here we go. So she's got this ball of yarn, and then it's just all kind of like going down and down and down. And then having that next to Ten of Pentacles, you're reluctant to close things out because things have been stable in the past. That's what I'm getting. Why is the Wheel of Fortune and Nine of Pentacles crossing? What does that mean for crossing? Why is that what's blocking you in your current energy for Pisces? There we go. That one came out first. Nine of Wands. You know you've got a burden you gotta let go of, Pisces. You know the truth. You know the truth. You know the truth. Somebody's got to go back to school here and is really reluctant about it and does not want to have to do it. I don't know who that is. Yeah, somebody just wants to move forward and not have to go back to studying. You know you've got a burden you've got to release. Nine of Wands. You know the truth. Knight of Swords. Usually this guy's got his sword up in the air and is kind of slicing and dicing stuff. Here he is very much, very calm, very serene, very much like the Game of Thrones, Jon Snow. He knows what he has to do and forge ahead. He knows his path and his journey. And then you've got the Hierophant again, Virgo energy. And here he's a little younger too. But the Hierophant, I'm telling you, somebody's going to have to go back to school. Or going back to the books or studying or looking within. But you know what you got to do to release what kind of burdens you got to release here. Because you're wanting it to happen like yesterday. You're wanting to move forward without having to do the work, Pisces. If you don't follow this advice, what will be the outcome for Pisces? Okay, devil's advocate, right? Pisces does not follow advice. What will be the outcome? Good Lord. Here we go. Temporary happiness, but then you're gonna be right back to where you're just beating yourself up and feeling stuck. Ten of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. So you might be able to make things work for a little bit, but it's going to go right back to feeling like you're just done. Yeah, you're going to have to put in the work, Pisces. If you do follow this advice, if you do go back to school, if you do release this burden, this Nine of Wands burden, what would be the outcome for Pisces? Stability, a lot more wish fulfillment. Got the Star here. Could be you and your energy. And see how she's kind of pouring into this stream? she's not looking up at, this is actually the third time the star has come up. So here she's not looking to the sky. Here the star is shining right over her. Almost like her spirit guides are with her. Because we said that earlier. Hi. Almost like her spirit guides are with her as she's doing the work. Going through it. Speaking her truth. Speaking the truth. And the Nine of Pentacles, stability. Having that stability, having that castle, having that wish fulfillment, having those finances. Yeah. Because otherwise it's going to be Five of Pentacles position where you're going to be kind of at a loss. Left out of the cold. I don't know who this is for. Somebody very specific, but hope this resonates with somebody because it's like a couple of different messages coming through. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you definitely gotta lighten your load, Pisces, for sure. Definitely lighten your load. Definitely, I would recommend going back to studying. You know that, going backwards is not moving forwards. Let's just call it that, okay? There's no sense in moving backwards. So with that, let's close out in regards to moving forwards. I'm going to use my Moonology Oracle deck to get some advice and overall vibe for what's still to come for you. So let me get the overall vibe and some advice for the sign of Pisces. Closing out. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. That would be the overall energy. And show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. All right. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this made sense to you. And if so, please comment below. If not, that's okay. Check your other placements. Please like, share, subscribe. And yes, thank you. And until next time, have a great week ahead. And take care, Pisces. Bye.